guys, this is Jetta.
And this is Vanessa.
And together we are Our World, Our Way 2017.
Hashtag, oh wow, 2017.
So with about, 19 years, that's a long time.
Very long time.
19 years of traveling for our jobs throughout corporate America, as well as traveling through planning our own personal vacations as a couple. Mm-hmm. And within the last year, we've traveled full time throughout South America. Vanessa and I thought with all of that experience together, we thought to share with you some of the things that we did in the beginning stages of actually getting this thing off the ground. Because we want to help you. We want to help you to be able to make a sound decision in terms of whether or not this is for you. And even if it's not for you on this scale, maybe on a smaller scale. So that's why we're here today, to basically share that information with you and to help you in hopes that it will help you to reach those travel goals that you might have. So just drop us your comments and your questions below, and we'll be more than happy to answer and to respond to them.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Okay, so in our last Go Live, we talked about the question, one of the main questions that's presented to us, which is, how do you fund your travels?
Yeah.
Okay? But what about saving money and budgeting for a big move abroad, or just a vacation, like you said, family vacations, or a weekend away, or even for holidays, vacations, birthdays, anniversaries, that kind of thing.
Right.
So we have put together a list of the things that we have done before we left the States to prepare us for our journey to travel abroad. So we'd like to give you some of that information today.
Yes. So we always say, why put off what you can do today for tomorrow, right? So if you want to start planning to save, then you've come to the right place, because we can help you with that. We're going to share with you some of the things that we decided to do. And one of the most important things that we decided to do was to eliminate unnecessary spending, right?
Yes.
Because when you think about it, right? What's my thing that I always love to say?
Less is more and more is less.
Yes. Say it again, baby.
Her favorite thing. Less is more and more is less.
Less is more and more is less.
Yes.
Exactly. Now, what I mean by that when I say less is more and more is less is basically I'm saying that you have to sort of take inventory. And by taking inventory, what do? You decide, hey, if this thing is essential to my living, then guess what? It's important.
Right.
But if it's not, then it's unimportant, which means I can eliminate it.
Exactly.
It's almost like the idea of establishing what you decide is a need versus a want.
Right. Needs
versus wants.
Right.
Sit there and write down what your needs are, and sit there and write down what your wants are. Take an inventory and then keep a journal of the things that you spend your money on, and then you make the decision at the end of the day. Now, do I need this? Maybe, maybe not. But you are the ultimate decider in that. And so that's what we mean by eliminating some unnecessary spending.
Right. So we did this ourselves. We actually made a list of things that are needs versus wants, and we started keeping a journal, like Jetta said, of everything that we were spending, and we found places where we were spending money that was completely unnecessary. Okay, a lot of extra money that was unnecessary.
Right.
Okay, so we started off by measuring the needs versus the wants, and then the one thing that came up was, think about cable television. Okay. When you sign up for cable television, they give you hundreds of channels for you to choose from. But how many do you actually watch?
Maybe 4 or 5.
We watch the same networks over and over again.
Yep.
So we thought, why don't we get rid of that debt? So we did. We cut our cable out, and we found ways that you can actually watch TV for free online. So why spend that money? So that right there saved us $140 a month just by cutting out cable. Okay. The next thing that we did is we looked at cell phone bills. We were spending about $210 a month on cell phone bills. Crazy for unlimited this, that, and the third, what have you. So we called the cell phone company and we talked to them about our plan, and we got them to change our plan. We reduced our bill down from $210 to $130.
Oh yeah.
That's another way to save money.
Mhm.
Look at your phone bill. Do you really need to have everything that you have with your phone bill?
Right.
You may want to change providers.
Maybe switch it up.
You know, 'cause
If the service is good, why not, right?
exactly. All right. The next thing we looked at was internet.
Mhm.
Okay. We changed our internet provider, and on top of getting better service, we got a cheaper bill as a result.
Yeah.
We cut our internet bill almost in half
Yeah.
when we changed our internet service provider. Okay, so you got to look at different places where you can save that money.
Mhm.
Okay. Another thing we started to stop doing was the constant eating out. Okay.
Love to
The
eat
simple
out.
fact that we traveled so much for work, we got used to eating at restaurants on a regular basis because we had to when we were out on the road.
Exactly.
So even when we were not traveling, we would still not feel like cooking, and we just go ahead and go out to dinner or order in, even after buying groceries.
That's what corporate America does. It spoils you.
Yes, corporate travel does.
Yeah.
So on top of that, on top of stopping the eating out, we changed it from eating out 3 to 4 times a week to maybe eating out twice a month. Date night, if you will.
Yeah.
You know? And on top of that, for groceries, we changed the way we did our grocery shopping.
Yeah.
We started relying more heavily on coupons, which I know a lot of people already do, but a lot of heavy couponing.
Mhm.
And originally I would shop at just one grocery store, maybe 2, but then I started hunting the bargains at the different grocery stores in our area,
Yeah.
and especially the ones that gave double coupons. So if it was a 30-cent coupon, I actually got 60 cents off and saved money that way.
Yeah.
And on top of that, when doing the grocery shopping before, I would buy enough food for the entire week. But what would happen with all the eating out and everything else, with the produce? They
It
would
would
go
go to
bad.
waste. It would go bad.
You forget you had apples or oranges or whatever in the back of the refrigerator. Next thing you know, they're about to walk out. They're growing so much hair on them.
Yeah.
So instead of buying all of our produce and everything at the very beginning of the week, I would only get like 2 or 3 days worth.
Yeah.
And we would eat that until it was gone and then go back and buy more. Sure, it meant we had to go to the grocery store more often, but we saved money.
Save
Wasted
money.
food is
Yeah.
wasted money.
Exactly.
Okay, you might as well just throw your money in the garbage or send it to us because we can take it.
Which we love to, by the
Yeah,
way.
yes. So we changed our shopping habits with regards to our groceries, and save when you eat all the food in your refrigerator, you're saving money.
You are
Okay.
saving money and you're saving waste, which is really
Exactly.
important. So another thing that we decided to do
Mhm.
is we decided to go ahead and eliminate any like costly or expensive things that we sort of love. And I happen to be one of those people that, I have some expensive tastes. One of my expensive tastes, being a Floridian, is seafood. And I'm not just talking about any kind of seafood.
No, not any kind.
Not any kind of seafood. I'm talking about
lobster tails.
Yeah, lobster and king
Snow
crab
crab, king
legs,
crab,
so those kinds of things
scallops,
is
all that.
what I love. And so I decided to, we decided to basically go ahead and eliminate those things, as well as wine. I love wine. I'm a wine aficionado, and I love wine, and so
Me
does
too.
she.
Me too.
So maybe wine is not your thing. Maybe seafood is not your thing. Maybe it's something else. Maybe you have something else up there that you
Maybe you have a sweet tooth
love.
and you gotta have chunky monkey every night.
Maybe chunky monkey. Maybe you smoke cigarettes. Think about how much you spend on cigarettes and cigars. A pack
Beer.
of cigarettes or beer. Maybe you like to drink beer or liquor. But those are things that you can certainly cut out that will help you to save money. And even
Or
if you don't cut them
minimize.
out or eliminate them altogether, maybe you minimize how much or how often you buy those things. So those are things that certainly helped us. Let's see, let me think of something else. What else? Oh, I would say this part right here. Being healthy is very, very important when you are traveling, because traveling can certainly wear and tear on your body, especially
Mhm.
if you're in and out of airports, on and off trains and buses or what have you. So keeping in shape and keeping physically fit is really important.
And
But
it's hard to do.
yeah, it's hard to do, especially because you go to different countries and you're trying different foods and cuisines and all that. So
Look at me now.
yeah, we're a lot bigger than what we were when we first started traveling, but that's okay. We're getting back there one day at a time. But I would say another way that you can cut costs is be an outdoors person. Get outside, be active, be involved with things that don't require you to spend money through a gym membership.
Right.
It's nothing cost you a dime to go outside and run around the track or run in your street or your neighborhood or go outside and do some push-ups or what have you. It's free.
Yeah, we miss that.
Yeah.
We miss that, traveling the way we do.
Yeah. And for those people that are not outdoors people and maybe you're more of an indoor person, I use a free app because I love free.
Free 99.
Free. I love free. I use a free app. It's called Freeletics. And Freeletics actually has a number of different workouts that you can do inside your home without you having to even go outside. So you don't want to be bound by any contracts, you know, especially with these gym memberships that can, you know, dip into your savings and, you know, and basically take money from you every month, you know, for something that you may or may not use.
Right.
So just think about that as you go forward.
All right, so now let's fast forward to April 15th. Okay? Comes every year like clockwork. What do we have to do?
Oh,
We have to file our taxes.
tax.
So what do you do with that tax return? Are you spending it on the newest and the greatest, latest, greatest television? Jordans, go Nike.
Yeah.
You know, all of that. Are we spending money on that? Or are you saving that money?
Yeah.
Okay, years ago, we decided we wanted to start doing better vacations, having better vacations. So this didn't just start.
Yeah, we've been
We
doing
didn't
this
just
for
start
a
this.
long time.
We've been doing this a long time. People have
Saving our
always
tax
asked us
return.
how we can afford to take the vacations that we've taken. It's because we save our money.
Yeah.
Okay? So when that tax season comes around, we know automatically that that money goes into vacation fund. We don't spend that money. And
Yeah.
now that we're traveling the way we are, if we get a tax return, when we get our tax return, the money automatically goes towards our travel.
Yeah.
Okay? So you have to take that money and put it somewhere useful. What do you want? Things or memories?
Exactly. You have to make a decision on what's important for you if you want to go ahead and start saving today.
Right.
Let's see, what else I can add? I can add to that, let's see. So I want you to do this for me. I want you to just take a look around where you are right now, right? Maybe you're home, maybe you're somewhere where everything belongs to you. And I want you to just take an inventory of all the things that are sitting around you. Many of you don't even realize this, but you're sitting on what we call a gold mine. Now, a gold mine is basically things that are of value, things that are worth something, right? So what Vanessa and I decided to do when we decided that we wanted to do this thing full time, we said, you know what? There are things that are sitting around in our home that we're not using, that are basically sitting here and collecting dust.
Right.
Now, I have never seen anyone pull up at a gravesite with a U-Haul truck.
Right.
You know?
Right.
You can't take these things with you. When you leave this world, guess what? Naked you came, and naked you will return. So don't think of, you know, just think about it in this context. We had several vehicles, for instance, right? And we thought to ourselves, what in the world are we doing with this many vehicles? It's not necessary. Remember earlier I talked about needs versus wants. And this is a prime example of that. So Vanessa and I decided to go ahead and sell those extra vehicles and simply have one. So we downsized to one vehicle because we both traveled for our jobs. We both worked from home, and when we weren't home, we were on the road, flying in and out of airports.
Or renting cars.
Or renting cars through our
for.
companies.
So why do we have that many vehicles?
I don't know. You know, we're just a society of being just overconsumed with things. That's the problem.
Things that weigh you down.
Yeah, exactly. So we went ahead and said, let's sell these vehicles or what have you. I mean, we're sitting there, we have DVDs that we're not even watching, CDs that we're not listening to, books that we're not reading, clothes that we can't even fit into, but we're saying, you know what, I'm going to fit into it one day, 20 years from now,
Some
30
of them
years
still
from now.
have tags on them.
Yeah. So those are things that you can certainly sell. You got eBay. You got Facebook Marketplace. You got Let It Go.
Garage sales.
You have garage sales. You have Craigslist, for instance.
Craigslist.
You can sell those things and certainly make an extra dime or two that can help you reach your goal of traveling the way that we are.
Yes. So, the other way that you can make money.
Oh, wow. This one here. Now, what you can do is you can have what I call a side hustle. A side hustle. Everybody has a gift or a talent, or even more than that, more gifts and more talents that they can use to make extra income. and you can certainly use that. Now this is a viable option, but this is like one of those last resort sort of things,
Right.
because I mean, quality of life for me is important. I know it's important for you too, babe, right?
Yeah,
and I'm sure it's
absolutely.
important for you guys as well. So only do this if it's in the short term, and if it helps you reach your goal, and if you have the energy and the time and the resources to be able to invest in it, it's great. We did it for a little bit.
Mhm.
We did it
On
with
a
the
smaller
photography
scale.
on a smaller scale.
Mhm.
Photography wise, we did it, and it was only based upon like a special request or what have
Mhm.
you. But yeah, I mean, it's a great option for you to have. Make sure that it can sort of be, I guess, cohesive with your own personal schedule. That's really good.
Mhm.
Take on a part-time job if you have to, but yeah, it's a good option for you to do.
But it's
so that
all
you can make
about
extra
quality
money.
of life.
It really is, and
If it's
we
going to affect your quality of life in a negative way, then don't do it.
don't do it. But if
Yeah.
if it's gonna improve your status of getting to that point where you can travel even on a smaller scale or a bigger scale like us, why not, right? We have plenty of friends that work for Uber and Beat and
Uber, Lyft, whatever.
Yeah, they
People
drive
are selling
part-time.
paparazzi.
Yeah.
There's different things that you can do. Hey, Valerie. Different things that you can
Hey,
do
sis.
to increase your savings so that you can travel the way you want to travel.
Exactly, in your way and on your own terms, like
Exactly.
we are. So those are some things that we want to share with you guys. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we came here today to offer some insight into the things that we did
Mhm.
to get to the point where we were ready to actually leave the country and travel the way that we're traveling. So we hope that you can benefit from the experience that we have had.
Yeah.
Now don't forget to subscribe to our video,
Yes.
our channel here, our YouTube channel,
Exactly.
so that you do not miss out on the other two videos that we're going to be having in this series.
Yeah.
So the next two videos are going to be about what we actually do to save money while we're planning.
Yes.
To save money on the planning of when we're traveling, as well as what we do to save money while we're traveling right now.
Yeah, so this video is basically simply about what to do to start saving your money towards your travel goals. But the next two, as Vanessa said, we'll talk about how to save money when you're planning to travel, as
And
well
when
as
you're
how to
actually
save money when you're
traveling.
actually on the road traveling. Yeah. So, hey guys, until next time, this is Jetta
And this is Vanessa.
with Our World, Our Way 2017.
Hashtag, oh wow, 2017.
Yep. So remember, guys, to always live, love, laugh, and thrive. Ciao.